It's June. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Shalom, shalom. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rekakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect, man. You're not going to be able to buy and sell in these next coming days, man. These next coming days, coming into the, end of this year, more than likely, you're not going to be able to buy and sell with cash anymore. This paperback cash, this new system, a digitalized system, which they call the fourth industrial revolution, or the Great Reset, is taking place as we speak, man. And we can't reiterate this enough. Here at Great Millstone, from the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down, he's been pushing the truth, since 2007 on the YouTube, and even before that, through the World Wide Web, about the MOT to the B being the MOC, the micro C hip, man. And now it's coming to pass, man. Like I told you in Habakkuk 2 and 1, man, these prophecies are not tarrying. These things are coming to pass, man, as we speak. And Esau is touting the MOT to the B harder than ever because he's fulfilling the prophecy. Because there's the mark of the beast is a mark of a man, and that man is the Edomites, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, through his only begotten Son, is using Esau, Edom, these so-called white people, to push his mark on the world, man. And the 2/3, they're going to be, hoaxed into taking it. They're going to fall into that snare, that trap. And they're going to end up taking the MOT to the B, while the elect are going to resist taking the C hip onto death, if so be it, man. To the point where certain men are going to be beheaded as being witnesses and martyrs onto this truth for not accepting the mark of the beast, man. So this is not no fairy tale. This is not no made up prophecy. We're not. This ain't no adding or taking away from the scriptures. The MOT to the B is exactly what the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone say it is. It's the RFID C hip technology, man. And it's definitely coming to pass as we speak. Now you got Costco, in this headline right here. There's a different number of articles, pushing the same basically agenda of, pushing the microchip implants. It says Costco from the US Sun newspaper. Next step is implanting a micro C hip, fumes Costco shopper as store installs new tool to halt membership sharing, man. It says Costco insists on the crackdown that helps everyone, basically. So this is going to be the new way of buying and selling. You're not going to be able to buy and sell, let's say, if you that have the mark. What is that mark? Having an implant in your right hand or your left hand or in your forehead, man. That's going to be the new form of buying and selling. Digital currencies, man. CBDCs, the blockchain, whatever you want to call it, man. It's all biometrics, though. It's going to be within your body. Everything's going to be aligned inside of your body, man. And Esau's going to have basically you walk it like a walking antenna, so you can track and trace your movements and your whereabouts, man, and your purchases, basically. That's why you're not going to be able to buy and sell safe feed that have the mark, because they're getting rid of the cash tills, they're getting rid of cash in general. It's going to become a cashless society, and you're not going to be able to become a member of Costco or any other retail store, as a matter of fact, to buy and sell, purchase any items, basically, unless you got that new digital currency, man, inside of your skin. So Nate, we call Nate the Snake Robertson, Bishop Nate, he's going to have a lot of explaining to do, like Apostle's been saying, when this comes to pass, man. And this is not too far off. That's why I said in the next coming days, months, weeks, definitely not years, because we're in the time, this is the end, man. Esau's pushing this harder than ever. News headlines and all of that, man. So this is going to be the new way of buying and selling very soon. So something major is going to happen in society where overnight, basically, the whole financial system is going to change, man, overnight. And cash is going to be null and void. You know, it's going to be it's going to be it's not going to be compatible, basically. You know, to use for purchases. You know, it's not going to be have any more value. You know, and even with the situation right now with Saudi Arabia, you know, turning that, not using the petrodollar no more for trading and all that, trading purchases and all that in oil and so on and so forth. People are turning away from the American dollar, man. So that's gonna lose more. It's gonna lose more value as the days go on, man. So more than likely, sooner than rather than later, that American dollar is gonna totally tank and just crash. And Esau's gonna have no choice but to push a new currency, which is gonna be digital, man, on all digital platforms and so on and so forth. You know, so to speak, everything's gonna go online. You know, so we're here, man. You know, what more proof do you need, man? As bosses and brothers been saying, what more proof do you need? The proof's in the pudding, man. And the mark of the beast is definitely the C-HIP technology, and we're here. We're even at the door, as the scripture says. So just read one or two scriptures and close out. As I said, man, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. Saith he that have the mark. You know, you're not going to be able to get memberships in certain stores. You're not going to be able to move around in society unless you have that mark, man. You know, so this is just going to be the, you know, the new form and way of buying and selling. And Esau's going to back people into a corner, man. You know, where they ain't going to have a choice in the matter. And it's going to come across the whole world, as it says in Revelation 3 and 10. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all. So he's causing everyone, man. Esau, Edom, these so-called white people are causing situations where everyone's going to have to accept this new way of buying and selling, man. It's not no thing that's going to be you're going to have a choice in the matter. It's going to be a mandatory situation. So then he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is what the prophecy says, man. This is what the apostle John the Revelator saw on the island of Patmos in his vision, man. He saw people lining up, you know, basically going to these retail stores, so on and so forth, and buying it and basically receiving a mark, you know, going to clinics and lining up, getting injected with a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, man. You know, lining up in droves, basically, like they're going to a damn concert, man. You know, and that's the only way they're going to be able to basically, you know, be a part of society in these last days, so to speak. And verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark. So yeah, he saw people going shopping in the vision, probably saw people going shopping and all that, pushing their trolleys, and they were buying and selling with this new mark, man. You know, going up to the cash tills or whatever, and you know, scanning their hands and their foreheads on the machines, man. That's what you saw in his vision. That's why he said you're not going to be able to buy and sell, say if he had the mark. There was no more use of paper money no more, man. Everything became cashless, man. The American dollar became null and void, man. There's no more so-called American dollar. People are scanning their foreheads and their hands to make purchases, man. That's what's coming right now. That's what's happening in these last days. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Yeah, and what's that talking about? This whole system, man. You know, the name of the beast and the number of his names, talking about this whole biometric system that these devils are pushing, where it's you know, the 666 basically is going to be a new purchase code. You know, the UPC code, basically, universal product code that people are going to, you know, use, you know, as a receipt, basically, of when they make purchases, man. Everything's going to be recorded, tracked and traced, you know. So if you're not part of that system, you're basically outside of the system, basically, you know, because they're not going to accept cash, as I said. Just like over here in the UK, there was a time and space and time on the London transport they used to accept coins and cash and all that. Now they don't accept that no more. You have to use you know, biometrics, basically, plastic cards and so on and so forth. You know, or your debit card or credit card. You can't, you can no longer use physical cash to get on transport, man. You know, especially on the buses, so to speak. You have to tap in, basically, you know, using some sort of a source of biometrics, basically, man. You know, they call it an Oyster card. But that Oyster card is going to become you. You're going to become the Oyster card. You're going to have to tap your hand on a reader, or scan your forehead on the reader before you can, travel. You know, that's what's coming, man. It says, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and the number of his number is 600. That's 66, and that's talking about this whole system, man. You know, this whole mark of the beast, biometric system that these devils are implementing, man. You know, and everything's gonna be, as I said, everything's gonna be tracked and traced. That's the 666 mark. You know, you having an implant in your right hand or in your forehead, man. You know, this is what's coming, man. So we're not making this shit up. And how we know we're not making this shit up? Because Esau's touting the same thing that we're pushing, man. Esau's actually pushing what the apostles and elders have been saying was going to come to pass. It's coming to pass through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, Rakakodash, because this, you know, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is faithful and true, man. The Lord's not a man that he shall lie. You know, and only the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai are going to get this true understanding. You know, the ones outside of that, they're going to be, struggling and wrestling with the scriptures, as it says, you know. But the true men of the Lord, they're going to get this understanding, man. And they're going to understand what the MOT to the B is all about. And they're not going to take it, you know. You know, they're going to resist unto death, basically. Because if you take that mark, you know, that basically you've marked yourself for death. You know, there's no deliverance for you after that. So 2 Ezra 16:68 says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols, man. So this is what's coming down the pike right now. This is what's coming down the pike, man. You know, this is going to be a great change in the society right now, and Esau is going to, back people into a corner to, accept it, or basically be deleted, for not taking the mark. The MOT to the B, you know. And people are going to have to give consent, just like with the stabbing jab, you know, but he's going to make it mandatory anyway. And your consent is basically whether you want to live or die, accepting the MOT to the B or declining, and whether you're going to live or die after that, man. Because Esau is basically looking to delete people that don't want to accept the mark. It says, verse 69, it says, and they that give consent unto them, which is a lot of people, including the 2/3, shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden on the foot. So, even if you accept the mark, you're still going to catch hell. You're going to probably catch more hell than if you didn't take the mark, man. There's no escape, man. Because once you take that mark, you basically pledge allegiance to the devil, and you basically claim that, this Edomite is your Lord and Savior. And that's going to piss the Lord off, man. That's going to piss the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai off. And he's going to have to destroy you, man. Vehemently. And grievously, man. And a lot of people are going to get burnt in that lake of fire, which is talking about America. It'll be smoldering with fire, basically, on flames. The lake of fire is talking about America being on fire, man. It's not talking about no pit underneath the earth. Or middle earth and all that madness. Verse 70, it says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Yeah, so this is what's coming down to you, man. Coming down to the wire, man. And Esau's going to be coming down on the tribes, especially the men of the Lord. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's Jacob's trouble, man. That's Jacob's trouble right there. So this is what it's all about. It's prophecy, man. The spirit and testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. So we're not making this shit up, man. We're trying to warn you tribes out there of what's to come, the impending doom, and who the real enemy is, the devil of the Bible, which is these so-called white people, man. And they're not gonna spare you in these last days. The only one that can deliver you in these last days, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through you having that spiritual mark, which is the Dawa, which only the elect men are going to have, you know, men, women and children are going to have in these last days. That means an exemption from judgment, Ezekiel 9:4. That spiritual mark. But if you take this physical mark, you're done for, man. You know, you're going to be left for the dogs to tear. Verse 71, verse 72. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. It says, then shall it be known who are my chosen, the elect, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. That's it, man. So it's all about the Lord's elect. You know, they're going to resist even unto death, the chosen, man. It's all about that trial, that fiery trial, going into the hour of temptation that's going to come upon the whole earth. But the elect are going to, you know, pass with flying colours, basically. They're not going to accept the MOT to the B. They're not going to accept these conditions of taking implants and all that, micro C-hips, just to go shopping and all that, to buy and sell. They're not going to be part of that, you know. And the Lord said that my servants are going to eat anyway. You know, the Lord going to find a way to feed his men in these last days while other people are, you know, shucking and jiving to take this new mark, making haste in the time of trouble because they're scared of the so-called white man, you know, and all that through that fear-mongering that these devils use as propaganda to hoax people into accepting his new world order, you know. So it's coming, man. As I said, you know, can't make this shit up. Can't stretch this more than enough, man. And, you know, it's June, you know, and, you know, this is definitely coming down the pike, man. So, you know, we got to keep our eyes peeled. But anyway, with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.